Big birds, big cakes, big dogs, big chests, big fish, big nights out with beautiful girls, big, big, big smile. That's me, Daren Miguel Hidalgo, but Daren will do just fine. Going big was how I lived my life, and you know what? It had nothing to do with size. Big for me was about what you had inside. Is it good? Is it fun? In the space of a second, can you go from tender to tough? How much of what you have are you ready to give when it really matters? I didn't know, but I did find out. Nobody knows until their time arrives. Crap comes in a lot of forms. My standard response was to try to laugh my way through it. Laughter was my lifeline when I was drowning in the brown. Like courage, it's contagious and motivating. I laughed with my wrestling buddies before, during, and after a match. A big smile was my signature characteristic when tackling challenges. One time, my scout platoon in Korea challenged me to wrestle against 2 soldiers at the same time. They soon realized it would take a lot more men. In fact, it took the entire platoon to put me on my ass. They might have won, but the only thing I gave up was a smile. That smile. The gift is laughing with your teammates, not at them. I was always looking at living big. There was no adventure I would turn down. Whitewater rafting, rock climbing, parachuting, spelunking, snorkeling, motorcycle riding were just some of the many activities that I enjoyed. I also wanted to travel big. The Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, Grand Tetons were some of the places I visited in the United States. Trips to Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and Korea gave me a taste for overseas travel. My brothers and I knew the risks of serving in the military. I went big and attended West Point to become an infantry officer, which is the military's tip of the spear. I went big in the infantry to become an airborne ranger and deployed to combat in Afghanistan. My reply to a shrapnel wound was to bitch to my bros about setting off the airport metal detectors. My CO didn't see the funny side of my failure to report my wound, but he did respect the hell out of my decision. Stay with my soldiers or dine out on hospital dinners in the rear. Another thing I learned at West Point was always put your soldiers first. No way was I going to leave my men in a combat zone. I was going to finish the job with them. Like my brothers, my deepest concern was for our sister and our parents. We come from such a tight, loving family that believed in selfless service. Not making it home would be the greatest sacrifice. But none of that, even that, changes the fact that I chose this path. Our family made me who I am. Who I am is Daren Hidalgo, a soldier who promised to buy the first round of beers back in Germany as I was being medevaced. A man who loves to go big every day of my life. Daren's story was read with massive respect by his brother Jared with the blessing and support of his family.